The Federal Reserve, aka the Fed, has been raising and lowering interest rates throughout U.S. history. An interest rate is the added cost charged for borrowing money, and conversely, the added benefit gained when lending money. Say Gary borrows $100 from his mom. As a repayment for borrowing that money, Mom sets Gary's interest rate to 3%. So until Gary pays her the $100 back, he pays his mom $3 a month. In this scenario, Gary's mom is playing the part of the Fed, which sets the central benchmark interest rate in the U.S. known as the federal funds rate. Specifically, a committee in the Fed known as the Federal Open Market Committee sets the rate at a meeting 8 times each year. The Fed's rate directly affects banks, which not only lend to you or me, but also lend to each other. When one bank lends to another, there's a charge that must be paid for borrowing that money. The weighted average for all these overnight negotiations between banks is determined in large part by the federal funds rate. Whether the Federal Reserve wants to raise or lower interest rates depends on the state of the economy. When the economy is doing poorly, like during the Great Recession of 2009 or the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, the Fed typically lowers rates while trying to control inflation. When the Fed lowers the federal funds rate, banks typically follow suit and lower their interest rates, making it cheaper for businesses and people to borrow money for big purchases. Lower interest rates means it's less profitable to keep money in the bank, so there's more of an incentive to spend and invest instead of saving. Mortgage rates, auto loans, student loans, and borrowing costs on credit cards will all likely go down. This will kickstart spending in the economy, which in turn, in theory, leads to more job growth. When the economy is doing really well, like during the booms around 2005 and 2017, the Fed typically raises interest rates, causing greater incentive to save than to spend.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos from USA Today to stay up to date with all the latest news.